What is up, my degenerates? Chris is here, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. Today we're going to be doing, I guess, session 2 of the $1 Million Challenge from the 300 Plus Club. If you guys haven't seen the challenge, I will put a picture up of what it looks like. But in month 1, we're taking $300 and we're trying to win $275. So after session 1, I'm up $75, as you can see there on the table, and got $300. We're going to try to be winning. May finish it this session, may not, right? We have a month to win $275. So this will be session number 2. And again, if you haven't been following along, I will be doing this live with Crapsy and with some other things coming up here in after the holidays and stuff. But for right now, I'm kind of doing it just pre-recorded. We'll see what happens, right? First go around, I did the 6, 7, 8. And it was a grind, but it worked out. Today I'm going to try the skill 66. If the skill 66 isn't working, then I shall switch maybe to 6, 7, 8 again, something else. We'll see what happens, right? So today we have $75 in profit. See what we can do, right? We'll see what we can do. I have the rolls up on the screen. So we're at 82 rolls for the first session. And here we go, shall we? We don't care what the point is. It's going to be a 5, 3, 2. All right, 3, 2, 5. Doesn't matter to us. All right, so for the skill 66, we're going to drop 70 bucks out of the rack. And we're going to get set up here. 66 inside. And this is a $10 table. All right, so that's why I'm deciding to play the skill 66, because I can regress down. You could play the skill 66 at a slightly higher level. The issue here is, right, we don't have that much of a bankroll to play with, right? $300 is not a lot, and winning $275 on 300 is quite tough. Here we go. And we got a 4-2-6, 4-2. All right, a little bit of lumber. Oh, I didn't enter the 3-2, now a 4-2. All right, so it's going to pay us $21. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to drop $1 from our rack, and we're going to press 22 inside. All right, so now we have 88 inside. Going for another hit on the inside, and then we'll regress down to 44 inside. And we got a 639. Beautiful. Skill 66. This is a great play. One of my favorites on, you know, these, like when you're trying to get those 2 hits and down and go on a $10 table. I love me some skill 66. It's going to pay 28. All right. Now we're going to drop down to 44 inside. And we'll press from here. All right. But if you look, we're out of this hand. Not in profit a ton, obviously, right? But the bets that are out there are paid for. So that's what we like. And we'll see if good old Randy can get on a roll here, shall we? Come on, Randy. And we got a hard 4, does nothing for us. 2-2, hard 4. Midnight, all the dots in all of the spots. Ace deuce. Randy has found the horns. We'll hope Randy gets off the horns and hits some inside numbers for us. There's a 6-2-8. All right, so up to you, again, how you want to play something like this, right? That's going to pay us $14. Do you want to get a little bit more aggressive? Do you want to rack this one? What I'm going to do is I'm going to press this one up. All right, so I'm going to take my 8 to 24. Take $2 back to the rack. Hopes you get another hit on that 8. There's a 10. Doesn't help us. There's a 4-1-5. All right, that's a frontline winner. All right, 4-1. So that's going to pay us 14. I'm going to do 15 for $1. All right, turn that off. I'm going to stack all this up on top. So now we have a $25 5. We're off on the come out. Hard 8, square pair. All right, that'll be our point. Here we go. 3-1-4. Doesn't do anything for us. And there's a 5-1-6. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing we did with the 8. All right, so it's gonna pay us 14, right? You could drop money to take it to 30 if you want. I'm gonna take 2 back to the rack, press this up to 24. Really need a hit on one of these. If I don't get one, I might pull it down. See what happens. There's another hard 4. That's 3 4s in this hand. If I was playing the flip, I'd be out of this challenge already. I would have pulled my 275 and profit down and been out of here. But, you know, it is what it is. There's an 8. Lovely. 5-3 on the easy 8. Okay. So, front line winner. Puck's going to turn off. That's going to pay us 28. All right, we're going to rack that. You can leave the bets there. You can pull them down another level. We'll see what happens. All right, we'll see what happens. Just gonna keep riding this out. And there's a 5-4-9. That'll be our point. Okay. Aces in both places. I believe that is the small for good old Randy here. 5-4, now aces. That's the small. I think Randy's a yo away from the tall, if you care about that kind of stuff. 3-2-5, beautiful. All right, 3-2. It's gonna pay us 35. All right, rack that. Hard 10, the Old Bay bushel. Craig from Old Bay Craps. 6-3-9. Randy is on a tear this morning. Randy's on a tear. There we go. All right, so that's a front line winner. All right, it's going to pay us 14. We're going to do 15 for $1. Stack that up. Here we go. 9. Right back on it. 5 and a 4. Hard 10, Old Bay bushel again. So if you're flipping the 4 and the 10, you're at 350 on both of those. The 10 I would have got aggressive actually with, and I would have completed it. But 6-3-9, Randy. What a good boy today, Randy. I feel like I'm talking to a dog. 35. All right, front line winner. Okay. Might be time to press some of these bets up soon. We'll see what happens. Or you might have the opposite idea. You might think it's time to regress down now. Up to you. Up to you. There's a 5-3-8. All right, that'll be our new point. There's a 6-2-8. Right back on that point. Randy. All right, so it's going to pay us 28. All right. We'll rack that up. Okay. Coming out for a new point. And we got a hard 8, square pair. 3 8s in a row. Randy loves this 8. I didn't enter it. It should have been a 6-2 and now a 4-4. All right, there we go. All right, what I'm going to do here, somewhat unconventional, okay? I'm going to pull the 9 and 5 down, and I'm going to grab the 4 and 10. I'll leave the 6 and 8 there. I don't want to put more money out there since we're trying to win $275 with $300, right? We don't have a ton of money, so I'm not trying to press to the moon here. I know some of you are saying, oh, my 8 would be at table max right now. Shut up. No, it wouldn't. 5-4-9. All right, so It's going to pay 21. Right? We got 15 on it. It's going to pay 21. I'm going to take the 9 to 30. Let's make it 35. That'll be 25, 35. We'll just stack it right up on top. 35. And there's a 3-1-4. See, this is why I wanted to spread out. By the way, that's your impossible flip. There it is right there. 10's going to pay 18. All right, I'm going to do 20 for 2. Take that to a quarter. 5 back to the rack. And there's the 5 to 7 out. All right. Well, Randy with a very nice roll to start us off here. Right? We had opportunity out there, and we didn't get super aggressive. All right. So in a challenge like this, that's kind of my mentality here, right? Is to not get super aggressive because you only have $300. And I'm not saying you only have, but you're trying to win a certain amount of money, right? You're not sitting there 300 trying to light it on fire and try to go, and you're trying to win 275 total, right? So we have 75 over here. Let's see what we got in the rack. All right, there's 300. That's what we started with. All right, so the rest of this is profit. And this could be good enough to just call the session here. Right, 1 shooter's worth. Be good if I could count. That's 6 in a stack. That's 5 in a stack. Right, there's 100, 120. We'll color those up for some reds here. Right, 125, 135, 137 in profit right now, right? And if you add the 75 to that, you're looking at, what's that, 212 total. So we are about $63 away from hitting our goal in this challenge. $63. Doesn't sound like too much trouble, is it? Well, let's find out. Let's find out. So what I'm going to do, though, all right, what I'm going to do here is, and this is what I would do when I'm at the casino. If you've played with me, you've seen this. So this is 300. This is what we started with, right? I'm going to put that back here. And what I'm going to do, actually, is I am going to lock up $75. All right, so I'm going to change that out. And I'm going to lock that up in the profit side. This is what we have to play with. All right, we have $62 to play with. Okay, $62 to play with. That's what I'm going to play with right now. $62. That's what we have. That's here. I'll shift that down. That's our starting bankroll, right? This is what we're locking. We're going to be, at the worst case today, up 150 bucks in this challenge. Here we go. And we got a yo. Funny enough, that's what the last shooter needed for the ATS there. They hit the small, needed that for the tall. 9, 5, and a 4, okay? 5, 4, 9. What I'm going to do here is I want to go 66, but I only have $62, right? So I'm going to go let's see. All right, we got to slightly modify here. We got $10 on the 5 and 9, $18 on the 6 and 8. All right, $6 left over. That's what I'm going to go with, and we're going to see if we can press this up to have $60 so we can finish off this part of the challenge, and we're not going to. We are not going to. That's a 5-2-7. Little PSO from Randy after that nice roll. But, see, and this is why I said I want to lock it up and I want to stop. Right? Because even though I was only there for 1 shooter, right? I made my goal. I'll add the $6 over here. We have $156 in profit. We have our 300 locked up already. So 156, we need to hit 275, so we're about 120 bucks short. Yes, I could have added the 60 there and been the 60 bucks short. It is what it is. All right, 156, we are 113 rolls in to this challenge, but I'm gonna call the video here, all right? And we'll record another session, another day, and we'll move on with the challenge. But the challenge going well so far, right? 2 sessions today. Relatively easy work. Skill 66 worked. Randy popped off on a nice roll, and we were able to do it. If I would have pulled everything down off the table, I probably would have been at goal. Actually, I know I would have been at goal because I had more than $60 out there. So that's kind of bad on my part, not looking at that. And this is why we say know what's in the rack, know what's on the table. Because if I would have done that, I would have been done month 1. But DGen can be an idiot sometimes. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this. That's part 2. Part 3 will be out soon. And happy Thanksgiving. This will be out before Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving. Hope you guys enjoy your time with your families and your friends and your loved ones. Anybody you spend the time with. Don't forget, you all have a little DGen in you. And I will see you soon. Peace.